Hi everyone, welcome to the video. Wanted to take some quick time to show how quickly and easily I can create a payroll alert within our payroll control center using the latest functionality from 2021. For most customers, they'll want to create something using their own wage type catalog, and they want to check something against that. And so the example I'm going to use is to create a quick and easy payroll alert to know when someone has a large tuition reimbursement payment. And so in this system, we have a wage type or pay component M300, and our company policy is no one should get paid more than $3,000 in any one payment for tuition reimbursement. So let's see how quickly and easily I can create an alert in our PCC that can identify if that scenario were to occur. And then I can preview and test it right away. And that's some of my favorite functionality from the second half release. So I'm right here starting with our managed configuration application. And I've decided the best starting point is to use an existing alert for this active employees with gross pay over 10,000. So this is the most similar to what I want to do. So to get started, I can just come in here and press this copy button. And right away, it creates a copy of this. And I can go over there and then start working in my copied item. So I'll just select the copied item and then press edit. And so now it's going to load the values here, and I can update what I need to. So I will start by just updating the text here. So active employees with, instead of gross pay, tuition reimbursement over, and I'm going to use 3,000. Right, and so now it's still for the US. I don't need to change any of these others. I'm using the same data structure, so I'll keep this here. And so if you look at the existing alert definition, this is checking to see if it's true that an employee's gross pay, the value in the amount field from payroll results is greater than a threshold value. So that threshold value is defined right here. And so right now it's 10,000. So I'm going to change this. I'll click over here and change this to 3,000 because that's the one I'm using. So then I can kind of click here, click back, and now you can see this is refreshed. And so now I've updated this part to 3,000, but let's update the wage type that we're going to use, or pay component. So instead of gross pay, I'll scroll down and see my data section where we have the variables defined. And so one of the things is I'm pulling only active employees. So the employment status has to be 3. Payroll period is the current payroll period. And then the second area, employee gross pay, I'll call this employee tuition reimbursement. And so now I'm going to change this to my wage type, M300. So 300. I'll select this one. And so now what we're telling the system is we're checking that if you have M300, if I come over here, you can see employee tuition reimbursement. The value and amount is greater than our updated threshold value of 3,000. So that has been updated. And now if I scroll down, I can also define things like the solution. So if I want to point this, if I'm an on-premise installation, to check InfoType 15 or 14. If I'm in a SuccessFactors Employee Central instance, I can take us right to the people profile. So these things have been already defined, and I can go ahead and just leverage those for it. I also have the root cause analysis, and I can easily just choose which one of these I want turned on. So this will be like employee details. We'll have, overview. We can have InfoType audit summary, wage type differences, some of the key things we delivered. Being able to view the pay statement, pay slip, including on test payroll results, that type of thing. We also have dependencies. So should I not raise this alert if there was some other alert that's raised? So I can go ahead and do that. And so I'm filtering out by, if the employee is rejected in payroll, then, don't trigger them in this particular one. All right, so now one of my favorite parts is I can go ahead and preview this right now. So if I press this preview button, I can choose a data set from what I have going on in PCC right now. So this is mine. And I can see it's going to run this alert that I've defined against that entire data set. And boom, I can see I already have one employee that this is returned. I can go into full screen mode, and I can see some of the details that an admin would see on this. So this is the employee. Remember, I had this key indicator, 2,000. Details, looks like right now it still says gross pay amount. So that's another thing I need to update. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to update this details line 1. And I'm going to update this text. So instead of gross pay amount, I'm going to see tuition reimbursement amount. Press OK. And now right away in my preview, I can rerun this. I can go into my full screen, tuition reimbursement. So dynamically, you were able to test that, see it. And so my employee has a $5,000 tuition reimbursement. We're checking for anyone over 3,000. The difference is 2,000 here, so I can see my key indicators right. I can see my details has the right text and the right amount. I might even want to go and take a look at my employees' data and just verify it when I first set this up. So for me, I went ahead and created this on the employee's record as I knew it was something I wanted to test. And the cool thing is from the PCC, I could test it right away. And so I know this is working as expected. If I wanted to, I can even check particular employees in my data set. So I can search here and, this is my employee, select them, and just run that one person or a handful of people. And so now it seems like everything is working with my payroll alert. I'll go ahead and come in here and just press activate. And so now this payroll alert is there. It's ready for me to go. You can see the status changed to active. If I want to add this to my PCC process right away and use it, I can come over to our policy configuration UI. Let me just back out real quick. And so I already have a folder of alerts for gross and net pay processing. So I can come in here and I can just search for my new alert, add it, press OK, and then I can press validate and press save. And now this has been added to my process. So this folder of alerts is right here within my PCC process. That same data set I was testing with right here, it's within this folder. So just as easy as that, I'm able to create a new PCC alert. I can test it, see the impact, and add it to my PCC process all within minutes rather than hours or days. So hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for taking the time to listen.